Good evening, my dear listeners. My name is Alice, and tonight I thought I would share a few words from my diary. Before we move on to the first entry, I just want to point out that Wonderland is truly what you make it, and as one who truly knows a thing or two about the imagination, I believe you can create a beautiful, wish-fulfilled Wonderland. Let's begin, shall we? Entry 1. The Mad Hatter. As I sat down in the grand library of Wonderland, the ornate chair creaking under the weight of my crown, I couldn't help but feel a pang of nostalgia. I carefully opened the leather-bound journal in my hands, its pages filled with the words and memories of the adventures that had led me to become queen of this whimsical realm. Today, I find myself reflecting on the peculiar encounter with the Mad Hatter. It all began years ago, when I stumbled upon him during one of my many wanderings. His hat was more than just a fashion statement. It was a symbol of his madness, a madness I had to embrace to truly understand Wonderland. The Mad Hatter taught me the value of time and how it can be both fleeting and never-ending. He lived in a world where time was an illusion, where tea parties could last forever and minutes could stretch into eternities. I learned from him that time was what we made of it, and as queen, I needed to make every moment count. Entry 2. The Cheshire Cat. The Cheshire Cat, a mysterious and mischievous feline, provided me with another invaluable lesson. His ability to appear and disappear at will, leaving only his enigmatic grin behind, was a constant source of frustration and intrigue. Yet, it was through him that I came to understand the importance of flexibility and adaptability. The Cheshire Cat, with his ever-changing perspectives, taught me that sometimes the path to wisdom isn't a straight one. Wonderland is a place where the rules are as mutable as the cat's form. As queen, I realized that I needed to be adaptable, to embrace the unexpected, and to navigate the winding roads of governance with a smile and a touch of enigma. Entry 3. The White Rabbit. My musings took me to the White Rabbit, a creature forever in a hurry, his pocket watch the embodiment of his never-ending rush. I often wondered why he was always in such a frenzy. As I pondered his character, it struck me that the White Rabbit represented the chaos that could ensue when one neglected to prioritize and manage their responsibilities. In his harried pace, the White Rabbit reminded me of the importance of organization and order within my kingdom. As queen, I needed to balance the whimsy of Wonderland with a sense of structure, ensuring that every harebrained idea had its place and time. His lessons encouraged me to be a ruler who was efficient and responsible, keeping Wonderland running smoothly even in its delightful chaos. Entry 4. The Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts, the former ruler of Wonderland, was a character I could never forget. Her ruthless approach to leadership, with her love of off with their heads, was a stark contrast to my own more compassionate rule. Yet, through her, I learned that sometimes even a kingdom as whimsical as Wonderland required a firm hand. While I couldn't bring myself to be as merciless as she had been, I recognized that I needed to assert my authority when necessary. I couldn't let my benevolence be taken for weakness. The Queen of Hearts, with all her tyrannical ways, served as a reminder that being a fair and just ruler didn't mean being a pushover. Entry 5. The Caterpillar. The final entry in my diary led me to the caterpillar, a creature of wisdom and introspection. He was always found atop a mushroom, puffing on a hookah, lost in his own thoughts. It was the caterpillar who taught me the importance of introspection and self-discovery. I realized that to be a good queen, I needed to know myself and understand my strengths and weaknesses. The caterpillar's slow, deliberate manner served as a reminder that it was crucial to take the time to think, to reflect, and to grow as a leader. His lessons encouraged me to be a queen who was not only wise, but also constantly evolving. As I closed my diary, I couldn't help but smile at how each of these characters had left their mark on me, helping me become the queen of Wonderland I aspired to be. Wonderland was a place of wonder, magic, and endless lessons, and I was determined to ensure that it remained a realm of enchantment for all its inhabitants.